If you choose to use WordPress as your primary content creation tool and you make frequent edits to posts before or after publishing them, the revisions tool may come in handy. When you create a post in WordPress, the application will automatically save different versions of that post, and you can use the revisions tool to scroll back and forth in time and compare those different versions, recover earlier versions, or lift out deleted content to add it back into your post. The revisions tool can be accessed either from the Publish panel, where you can see it right here. I currently have 4 revisions. Or you can also scroll to the bottom of your screen, and you'll see there's a revisions panel down here at the bottom below the Contents panel that shows you all the different revisions and how long ago they were made. Either one of these will take you to the revisions panel. So if I click on Browse here inside the Publish panel, I go to the revisions view. Now here you get to see the post, and you can see what has been changed between the current version and the previous one. So for example, you can see here, I've removed this section, the one that's highlighted in red on the left-hand side, and then moved it up to a higher up point on the right-hand side. If I go back in time, I can scroll down and see what else I've done. Here I added a link, so you can see the link is here and it's not over here. You can keep scrolling back in time and you'll see here I added some content. In this case, I added a link. And finally, the first revision shows I went from nothing to the actual article itself. Now, in addition to seeing the revisions like this, one after the other, I can also check this compare any 2 revisions and then compare 2 different revisions to see what is going on and where things changed. Now, this becomes useful either when you have a lot of revisions, so maybe you've been working on an article for a long time, or if you have more than one person working on an article at the same time. That way you can see a revision between, for instance, one person editing the article and another person editing the article, and you can see what was changed. If you find something in a revision that you maybe deleted and then want to add back, you can simply highlight that section, copy it, go back into the editor and paste it in. On the other hand, if you've made an edit, like for instance that edit I made, the last edit here where I moved a section from down here to up here, and then decide that was actually the wrong thing to do, I shouldn't have done that, you can simply pull the revision back one section and then click on Restore this revision. That will restore the post back to the state it was previously, and now my paragraph will be in the right place. The revisions tool can be especially useful in situations where more than one person works on a post, or when you've made many edits and you want to make sure nothing got deleted. I do this myself a lot. I'll be writing a long post and then I jump up and down a lot in the post, and I'll accidentally either highlight some content and move it to the wrong place, or highlight an entire paragraph instead of one sentence and delete it, and then not notice until much later. With the revisions tool, I'll be able to go back in time and find the stuff that I deleted. Speaking of deletions, the revisions tool also comes in handy when your computer shuts down or you get disconnected from the web while working on a post. As you saw previously in the course, because WordPress auto-saves your work as you move along, when you get disconnected, you'll often get a message saying, there's a more recent version of this post available. This is the revision tool allowing you to travel forwards in time and recover things that were not even officially saved in your post, which is pretty neat stuff.